Hello, my name is Ahava, and I would like to welcome you to this 3-card reading. I specialize in self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem issues and helping you develop a healthy relationship with yourself and with love. So today the cards are the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So let's begin. The first card, the 7, shows obstacles in your path, and this has to do with self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. The obstacles are how you're viewing yourself and what's going on with you internally. This can be difficult for you, but you need to keep moving forward. You will eventually be satisfied with the outcome of the journey, and you will stand tall and be very clear about your position and what you need for yourself. There may be people surrounding you that are not understanding your path or your journey, and this is fine because this pretty much is a journey for yourself and not for others. The 7 also represents moral issues, looking at your morals and seeing if they're matching the new person that you're becoming. Usually we go on this journey when we see issues that we have in every area of our life, and this has to do with love and relationships, not just romantic love, but love as a whole. You will eventually stand up for yourself and be able to share your journey with others. And don't worry if people don't understand your journey, because this is solely for you and not for other people to understand. The second card is the 5 of Swords, and it represents loss in a battle, and that the battle is ongoing within yourself to really find out what direction that you need to take. There is going to be some inner conflict. There's going to be some tension in your growth. This is a journey that will cause continual challenges to where you are on your path currently. You may feel frustrated, you may feel like you want to give up, you may feel like this is overwhelming to the point that you cannot complete this battle. However, you will be able to recover, and you will be able to have the self-respect and the self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem really come to the forefront. You will definitely be working on your moral compass. This is how you see yourself and how you move through the world. Yes, the battle is ongoing and it's difficult, but again, you are in a position of growth and involvement that can be painful, especially letting go of things in the past. Past hurts, past decisions that you made that you felt weren't in your best interest. The way that you are helping other people. You've had some issues where helping people has compromised yourself. Your self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem have been compromised in a lot of the decisions that you've made. You are at a new place in your journey, so the conflict is going to be something that you're going to have to deal with through this process. However, by the time it is done, you will be balanced and be solid in who you are and yourself, your self-love, your self-worth, and self-esteem. And you'll finally get to the point where you're proud of yourself. And you know that you've been on this journey and completed it. If your morality will lead you to a place where kindness, compassion, and empathy become the moral compass from which you make and decisions for yourself. The next card is the King of Pentacles, and it shows hard work. You have a vision as to what your life needs to be, and you have a vision for what you want for yourself. Your moral compass really stands at this point. One of the things that you need to learn in all of this is to have firm boundaries. So now we're going to talk about boundaries and how and when your boundaries are being overstepped by others, how it affects how you see yourself. Compassion, empathy, and kindness are a part of who you are, and you're just now getting to the point where you're in touch with it in a way that is beneficial. But we're going to deal with boundaries. Boundaries are important for self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. If you're getting to the point where it's causing you to feel drained, know that it is not where you need to be. This is currently about standing and treating yourself with kindness, compassion, and empathy. Boundaries and not allowing people to overstep them. People overstepping boundaries can affect self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth, and leave you feeling depleted. So what the King is telling you is that we need to focus on boundaries. We need to focus on how you are giving to people. There will be a point where you can give too much, and it makes you feel like you're not moving forward. But once the boundaries are laid and you stand firm in them and you stop allowing people to take advantage of you, you will go back to feeling comfortable with yourself. So this really is about boundaries, setting them and making healthy decisions. And in making healthy decisions, you'll know how much to give and when to stop giving. I do think boundaries are really vital to self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. It can also make you feel good But it can also make you feel bad when you say no to people that you love and you know that it's going to be a bad reaction from them. But boundaries are definitely important in this journey of self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. It's okay to find positive things about yourself when you're doing this, but again, your boundaries may have not been strong enough to protect you from those who want to take advantage of you. Boundaries are also definitely important. It has to do with your moral compass as well. So I think what you need to do is take a look at the areas where you're giving to people and have a realistic look at those relationships and what they're requiring of you. We do make mistakes when we love people and we want to do for them, we want to give to them, and there are times where it's just too much. And you can have boundaries and you can do well for other people, but you have to understand that you cannot compromise who you are, your self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. So you make decisions based on the boundaries. You will eventually get to a point where the boundaries will be laid and be strong, and you will be able to say no, and you will be able to give in a positive way where it's not exhausting you and overwhelming you. Boundaries are definitely important when it comes to self-love, self-esteem, and self-worth. So you definitely need to work on that. This journey is something that I know personally. I've had boundary issues in the past where I gave too much and it was hurtful and harmful to me. So I get that you want to do stuff for people and that you love people and that your kindness, compassion, and empathy is where you're coming from when you're making these decisions to help. But boundaries need to be laid and they need to be firm so that when you are giving, you're not exhausting yourself, you're not over-giving. And that's important to your self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem, because when you're doing for people and it's depleting you, it causes you to look at yourself in a negative light. So please remember that boundaries are incredibly important in this journey. And as you go on this journey, you will start to lay boundaries. And it is okay to say no, even though sometimes it'll make you feel bad. But understand that saying no is better than compromising yourself and compromising your self-love, self-worth, and self-esteem. So in this part of your journey, it really does have to do with boundaries. Thank you for joining me. We are done now. And I hope this helped. I hope that you gained some insight. I hope that it helps you on your path. You can reach out to me if you like to have conversations. I deal in self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem readings, but I also offer other readings as well. You'll be able to click the link that I will add to my website. Go on ahead and take a look at what I offer and what my prices are. And if you feel like reaching out and getting a reading, let me know and I will definitely help you. When I read for people, this is more about bonding with my clients and helping them on their journey. And I understand that this journey requires a lot. So if you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to bounce ideas off of, please feel free to reach out. Anyway, we will do this reading again, 3-card reading in a couple of days. I hope this helped and thank you for joining me.